Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great day, and today I will be reviewing Furthermore by Tahereh Mafi. I have read this book a very long time ago. I read it last year around fall-ish. I think I read it in like October or November, and I did not make a review about it. I don't know why, I just didn't get the time to do it, but I wrote down a review so I will be able to share my thoughts with you about this book, and next week it will be about Witchwood, the sequel to Furthermore. I took a long time to get into Furthermore, the main reason being I was so scared of not liking this book. I'm just so much into the Tahereh Mafi series. I was really scared that another fantasy novel would be not as good, but just so different that I wouldn't really connect with any of the characters, that I would just miss Juliet's words in it, or I don't know, misunderstand some of the things that would happen. I don't even know, but it did not happen. I did not mistake this book for the Tahereh Mafi series, which is awesome because I loved this book so much. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's a really different writing style, of course, and I really love that because you can really disconnect everything that you know about her other books in this book, because firstly it's in the third person, so obviously it's different than the Tahereh Mafi series and the other novel that she wrote, which is A Very Large Expanse of Sea. Both of those books / series were written in first person, and this book is written in third. So we get, of course, a different perspective, but we also are separated, I feel like, from the other books, which is really fun. And the narrator, which is Tahereh Mafi, but she is so funny because she adds her little commentaries on the story while it's going on, so that's really fun to read. You kind of get, I feel like, a sense of who she is behind her writing, and that's really fun to read. So the story, well, our main character is Alice, and she is 12. So at 12 years old, she has a surrender, and the surrender basically means that she will have a task to do, and that task will make her a better person. However, Alice does not have any powers, and so for her surrender, she doesn't really know what to do, because normally when you have powers, you will show your powers to the elders, who will decide what is your surrender and what kind and how long it will be, and etc. But Alice doesn't have any powers, so she just decides to dance for her surrender, which means she doesn't get any surrender. And so she kind of fails her surrender, and they don't give her a quest because she doesn't pass the test. And she is really bummed about it because her dream was to have make her surrender, have a quest, and leave her family, because she doesn't like her mother, she doesn't like her brothers. Her father disappeared 2 years ago, and nobody has any news of what happened to him. And Alice is just demolished, and she doesn't know what to do because she misses her father and she doesn't know how to find him. I really liked how the book was written because Alice is very young, and she's very naive of the world, and it shows that she makes a lot of mistakes. And I love that because she doesn't make mistakes because she didn't know what to do or anything. It's just because she didn't know any better, and she thought it was the best way to do things, but she just didn't know how to actually do the right thing. So in this book, now she doesn't have a surrender, a quest to do anything, and a boy comes to seek her help. Well, actually, he tells her that he could help her because his surrender, his quest was to find her father. And so Oliver knows where her father is, which is in Furthermore, a land where nothing is as it seems. Up is down, down is up. It's a little bit of a inspired Alice in Wonderland, because when you get there, nothing is what you think it is. People are mean, people are nice, you don't know what to do. You could walk into a trap at any time. It's a lot of things happen at the same time. And so Alice and Oliver decide to go on this quest to find her father in Furthermore. Alice is a little bit selfish in many ways, and she doesn't think that she needs Oliver's help to find her father. And Oliver is really, really resourceful in Furthermore because he has went there before, and so he knows what to do. He knows where not to go, where to go, who to talk to, who not to talk to. It's really funny to see his point of view of things because he's proud to know things and to show Alice how to do it because she doesn't know how to do it. So it's a really, really cute friendship that they develop. I really love that this relationship is, I don't know if that's a spoiler, but I don't feel like it's a spoiler. It's a really friendly relationship. It doesn't involve any love romance in it. And I just love that because they are 12 and 13 years old. The story doesn't need to add a love interest to the relationship to work between Alice and Oliver. They are friends and they will help each other and they will be there for each other, they will look out for each other, but they don't need to be romantically involved for that to happen. So that was really nice to just have them being friends. I love how the relationship grew because at the beginning of the story, Alice doesn't like Oliver because when she was younger, Oliver made fun of her. So it's that thing that happened. The reason why is because Alice doesn't have any color. She lives in a place in Fahrenwood where everything is color and magic. She's standing out in the world, you know, because she's all white and everybody is just all color and magic. So Oliver made fun of Alice because she was all white and she didn't have any color, she didn't have any magic. And so Alice doesn't really like Oliver in the beginning of the story, and that's really understandable. And so the relationship grew a lot throughout the story because they help each other in ways that they didn't expect to happen. The world building was so interesting. I loved Fahrenwood and how it's made. I don't know how to say that, but the fact that they live with color and magic and that everything around them is just filled with joy and happiness and color and just, I feel like it would be a town where everything is just so colorful and it just looks so nice and just entertaining. I don't know. I really love the surrender thing, the surrender task. I feel like it's different than a lot of stories that we've heard, especially in fantasy. In this book, I just feel like being forced to do a task is a lot different than taking on a task or a quest. And so I feel like when you're 12, you get a task and you have to do it to come back to the city, to Fahrenwood. And so it's just so interesting to see that what you do with it. Because if you don't know how to solve your task, what do? You're stuck because you cannot come back if you haven't done your task. So, I don't know. Overall, I absolutely loved this book and I also adored Witchwood, which I will be talking about next week. So stay tuned if you want to see my thoughts on this second book. And yeah, I will be talking about spoilers now. So if you haven't read this book, just click away and go read the book and then come back and we can talk about all of the spoilery things that happen in this book. I am in love with Alice's power. What the hell? She can control color. That's insane to even think about. She could just like grab any color and just take it out of the space that it's in. I don't even know how to think about this without having a headache, so I'm not gonna talk in too much detail, but I just feel like it's an amazing power because she could turn everything colorless, and meaning it's black in the book. I would have thought it would be white, but anyways, it's black. And so it's so weird but cool to have this power because she saved herself and Oliver a lot of times in the books. Well, the two books, when they were just trapped somewhere by mean people and she would just take all the color away, it would become all black and they would just run away, and it was awesome. The reason why Alice's father left is so cute. He left for her, and I just it's beautiful because he went out looking for colors for her because he loved her so much, and he wanted her to be happy and have color, and it's wonderful. I just love it. In the end, when she realizes that she can just take back her surrender, I read it and I was like, I didn't think of that. Actually, not stupid. It's actually brilliant that she could just take it back, because it's like a test. If you fail, you can just retake the test. And so I felt kind of stupid to not realize that she could just retake a test. I don't know, I felt like it was a one-time only deal, and that if she didn't pass it, it was the end for her, and that's just really weird, and it would be a stupid thing to have if you could just only do it once, and if you fail, you just never can do it. So yeah, that was pretty much my thoughts on this book. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time with Witchwood. Goodbye.